Hi, fellow teachers. My name's Chris, and I'll be talking about proportional reasoning today. I have a PowerPoint also attached, but I wanted to precede that with a quick video to make it a little bit more personal, and so you all know my face and my reasoning for choosing this topic. We all are doing proportional reasoning by choice. I'm assuming that we either chose it because we're comfortable with it, or maybe we kind of struggle with it and we wanted to get some insights from our fellow teachers. I chose it because I'm pretty confident with it, but I also really think it's kind of a cool idea in math that gets overlooked sometimes, and something that's very worthwhile in understanding because of its real life application. So, I mean, it's something I use every day, and I think it's important for students to kind of understand that. There's parts of the curriculum that are super fun, like geometry, very hands-on, but I mean, how often, are you going to need to know about angles and, the amount of edges on an octagon-based prism? Whereas proportional reasoning is something you see a little bit more often. Something as simple as, being a consumer and in the grocery store and weighing the value of a 1 liter carton of milk versus a 4 liter bag of milk. So say that the carton of milk is 1 liter, it's $1.50, and the bag is 4 liters and it's $5. So by having a strong grasp of proportional reasoning, you can kind of use that to sort of evaluate the better buy and determine that, 4 cartons of this would be $6, but I could get 4 liters in bag form for $5, so I'll be saving $1 in the long run. So stuff like that, it's super useful, and as a consumer, it can also save you a lot of money. So in my presentation, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna highlight some of the big ideas in the Van de Waal text, and some of his teaching tips. He has one especially that deals with showing a variety of proportional and non-proportional situations, sort of in different contexts. So that's really great. And there's one last little thing I wanted to share. Kind of a reason why I chose proportional reasoning. I haven't taught a proportional reasoning unit yet. I'm a recent grad of the BEd program, but I used to be a math tutor in high school, and I remember this vividly. There was a problem I was helping out a student with, and the first part of it dealt with proportional reasoning and ratios, and he was having a hard time with it. And he was a baseball player on the same team as mine, and he was the star, and he loved baseball, lived, breathed baseball. So there's a stat in baseball called the ERA, and that's the earned run average, which is a barometer for sort of like your pitcher's effectiveness. And it measures how many runs you give up every 9 innings. So obviously the less the better. And the way it works is that if you give up 1 run in 9 innings, your ERA, or earned run average, is 1. If you give up 3 runs in 9 innings, your ERA is 3, and so on. So he had a pretty firm grasp on that. He knew what the stat meant. So I kind of took it a little bit further, and I said, okay, we know if this pitcher pitches 9 innings and he gives up 3 runs, his ERA is 3. But pitchers don't always pitch 9 innings. So if his ERA was 3, but he only pitched 6 innings, how many runs do you think he gave up? So we kind of looked at it, and we determined that 6 innings was 2/3 of 9 innings. And the ERA was 3, but he couldn't have given up 3 runs, so because his ERA would have been higher. So he knew he could figure out to multiply both sides by 2/3. So his innings by 2/3, which was 6, and the amount of runs given up, which was 3, by 2/3, and leaving you with 2. So he could figure out that now if you only pitched 6 innings and gave up 2 runs, your ERA was also 3, the same as if you pitched 9 innings and gave up 3 runs. So it sounds a little confusing, and I'll give you a further explanation on the slideshow. But the point is that you can be really creative with proportional reasoning and use it in a lot of contexts. So I just wanted to share that story with you. I know it was probably confusing to listen to, but the point is you can always you can use your imagination and be creative to incorporate student interests, and proportional reasoning really lends itself to that. And, that's a story that stuck with me for, 10 years, just using that baseball context. So that's about it now. So I'll let you look at my PowerPoint presentation, and I look forward to viewing yours. Goodbye.